Hey, how's it going? I had a lot of people say they wanted to buy my decals, but they weren't sure if they'd be able to install the decal themselves, so they're kind of neglecting to buy it. So I just wanted to go ahead and do an install today to show you guys how easy it is and that anybody can really do it. The biggest thing when installing a decal is that you want to do prep work. Make sure that you clean it. I'm using what's called a microfiber towel. You can buy this at Walmart, Target, any kind of auto store. It's a microfiber towel. It actually doesn't leave any kind of like film or lint behind, and that's the biggest thing, because if you leave any lint or anything behind, that's what's going to cause your sticker not to, to stick to the window. So if there's any point your decal doesn't stick to your window, that means you didn't do a well enough job. When it comes to the Windex, it doesn't really matter. You can use any brand at all. I would not suggest using one that has some kind of ammonia in it, because that may have a weird effect on the glue. So my suggestion is, once you've finished cleaning the window, to take the dry side of the towel and just kind of go over the entire window and make sure that it's really dry. Make sure that there's nothing left behind. Kind of look at it at different angles and see that there's not any glare. And if you look at the towel, you'll see literally how much stuff is on that, so that's what's going to cause your decal not to stick. Now, a back window is kind of easy to do because you can use the rear defrost to help you. So if you look at the back window, you can decide where you want it and line it up by using the rear defrost. Just go ahead and line it up. That's where I want it. Now what I did is I actually just took a piece of tape and I put it all along on the top of the decal, and that just taped it on, and that's just going to hold it in place just there. Now I'm going to take a razor blade. I'm using a razor blade because I honestly don't have any fingernails. And I'm just going to go ahead and separate the two decals. When you separate the two decals, this is when you're going to see it really come to form, what it's actually really supposed to look like. This blue piece here, this is garbage. This is nothing. This is just throw it away. And this clear piece of tape is only there to hold it. It's actually not going to stay on there. So you take your applicator and just kind of push it down. I'm using a vinyl applicator. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You can use a credit card or any kind of hard plastic. It's not going to harm it. It's not going to scratch it. It's not going to have any kind of effect on it, because again, this is a clear plastic over. You're not actually touching the vinyl. Go ahead and rub it. Get a good couple rubs in there to try to get those air bubbles out. Now if you notice, you'll see air bubbles here and there. Don't freak out, because that's actually in the tape. That's not on the vinyl itself, so that's not really a big deal. The reason you're actually rubbing this hard is because you just want to make sure that the vinyl that you're putting on is sticking to the glass. So go ahead and pull your tape off. Then go ahead and grab the clear tape. Now there is a trick to this. When you're taking this off, kind of pull it down on an angle. It doesn't matter which angle, but don't come straight across or straight down. And there we go.